Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd hop on here real quick and just kind of touch base on what's been going on with us. My son's passport finally came in and he has a plane ticket to fly from his home to here on the East Coast. And then he's going to help me get stuff out of the house. We're going to do some tag sales. We're going to donate a lot. Uh, Whatever we can't donate is going into the trash. Whatever we can't sell is going into the trash. So that's where we're at. We did stop and make kind of a little list of things that we needed to accomplish for us to be able to comfortably pack up and move. Big one on the top of the list was get your passport. To get your passport, you're going to need a copy of your birth certificate. So get a copy of that. While you're getting your birth certificate, go ahead and have it apostilled just in case. I did not do that with mine, but I had my passport and my birth certificate prior to making this decision to leave the U.S. So my son got all of his done. He's getting his birth certificate apostilled right now. And I believe he has got to get his passport done, but I think we're going to wait and have that done at the U.S. Embassy overseas. Because Albania lets us come into the country for 1 year with just our passports. We don't need any kind of a visa. We don't need any kind of a residence permit. You can just hop right into Albania with your passport, show it at the airport when you get there, and they happily let you in. Enjoy your stay. The country of Republic of Georgia is also another country that's all you've got to do is show your passport as an American citizen and you get to stay for a year. Doesn't work that way for people who are in other countries from what I understand. It's the standard 90 days and then you got to hop out for 90 days and then you can hop back in for 90 days. So out of a year you get to spend 6 months living in Albania? Sure, we could do that. But I was real excited when I found out that we get a year. So I have been talking with people and everybody says to have a plan B just in case it doesn't work out. And ideally my plan B would be like Montenegro, Macedonia, Georgia, Romania. I would really like Romania. But my plan B would be one of those because if Albania doesn't work out, I'm not coming back to the U.S. That's not a plan. It's not an option. I don't want to come back to the U.S. I do have, like my brother suggested, look at Peru, look at Ecuador, look at Panama. And I've looked at all of those and none of them I just don't get that feeling like I want to go there. Nothing wrong with any of the countries. And Panama's got like a great deal going on if you want to go there and retire. They've got all kinds of discounts as a retiree. You can live there for about $1,000 a month, and that includes your rent and your utilities and your food. So yeah, so it's a really good option, but I'm just something about it. It's just not fitting with me. So I ideally would love to go back to Germany. I spent 4 years living there and I would love to go back, but Germany's gotten pretty expensive and they don't have a retirement visa. If you're young and spry and you have a family and you're a tech whiz and you've got all kinds of specialties under your belt, look at Germany. Great place to live, great place to raise a family. Lots of things to see and do in the country of Germany. And it's easy access to go to France, to Luxembourg, to the Netherlands. So you're like centralized while you're in Germany. You can just go anywhere in Europe. It's great. But yeah, I don't qualify for any kind of visa over there. And pretty sure my son wouldn't either. So we're still looking at Albania. That's going to be home. I am finding some pretty cool things that we would like to go do once we get there. We're going to do the whole touristy thing, probably for a good month. we want to, between the two of us talking, we've decided he would like to be on a lake, on some kind of body of water, so that he can go fishing, which I'm not against. I like to go fishing, so I'm good with that. His heart is set on like Pogerdesk or Skodra, so that's where my son is at. Gonna break his heart and tell him we have to have a plan B just in case we get there and we really hate it, or we can't find ourselves learning the language as well. But he's already started. He's doing some online classes to learn the Albanian language. We both bought books geared for little kids because I figure if I can learn little kids stuff, everything else is just going to follow suit. So if I can say, please, thank you, can I have a glass of water, things like that, then it'll follow suit. Um, we So in our list, we have our passports, birth certificate, get things apostilled. Once you get all that done, start getting rid of everything that you can't fit in a couple of suitcases and a backpack. So he's got his suitcases. I've got my suitcases. We both have a backpack. We're both bringing laptops because I still do stuff on my laptop, obviously. And he's going to be working from home and he'll need his laptop to do that. So that is something else that we had to consider. I ended up having to purchase a new laptop recently because my old one just said, no, we're not doing this anymore. And I'm kind of sad because I have pictures on it that I would like to transfer over. I'm going to try to hook it up and put everything onto a thumb drive. And I'll carry my pictures that way, I guess. Things that I find that I plan on bringing with me for sure are my mother's colander. I know that sounds stupid, but when my mother passed away, that's really the only thing that I have left of her that I can fit in luggage. And my mother's wooden salad bowl. When I was a kid, my mom wanted this salad bowl. It's custom made. It's beautiful. It's made out of all one piece of wood. It was turned from a chunk of wood. I don't know if it was something that she had or if it was just something the artist had. But it's an absolutely beautiful wooden salad bowl. That's going to come with me. That's going to get tucked in. The dog is definitely coming with me. I did finally break down and had to purchase it's called Impact Dog Crate. I got the 40 plus size and it came with a dog bed for the inside of it. So this is military grade dog crate. Can't break out of it. He's not going to like me for a couple of days, but he'll get over it. He'll be fine because he's going to have my t-shirt in there with him. I'm just planning on wearing just a ratty old t-shirt around for a couple of days just to get it all nice and stanky. And then it's going to go to the dog crate. Something that he'll probably tear apart and chew, and that's fine. It's for him. I've been saving this crate this t-shirt just for him. He has his own luggage to pack his food and water bowl in. He's also got toys that he's going to bring with him. He's got leashes and collars that he's going to bring with him. He's got a specialty collar that I got for him. It's pinch collar. I don't know if anybody knows what a Hermsprenger is. I got him that because he's a big boy and he's not allowed to pull me. And sometimes he's stupid and he forgets, so he just gets a quick jerk up on that and doesn't pull me anymore. So that's coming with us. He's got a couple of different leashes. We've got a tactical leash that has extra handholds on it. That's going to come with us. All kinds of stuff that belongs to Roosevelt is coming with us. He's going to have to go hang out with my son so I can clean out his toy box and just pack what doesn't have holes in it and he hasn't pulled the squeakies out of, and his alligators. He has 2 alligators and he loves his alligators. Neither one of them have ever been chewed through. He doesn't tear them up. He loves them. And when he was a tiny little puppy, my sister had given him a doll from Monsters Inc. He still has this doll. He loves this doll. He cuddles with it. He brings it to bed with him. And that doll, and his alligators all sleep in the same bed. But my understanding from the airlines is he cannot have any of those in his crate with him. It's just the dog, the pee pads, the bed that he can lay on. It's an orthopedic bed, so he doesn't get his bones bruised. I just want my boy to be comfortable. So according to the airline, he can't have any of his toys. So that's all going in his luggage, which is fine. It'll be there when we get settled into our temporary lodgings. We've decided to get an Airbnb lodging for a couple of nights, or probably 2 weeks. That'll give us time to get out there right away and start looking for a more permanent accommodation. I had initially thought I would like to possibly purchase something, but the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, if we get out there and say we decide let's go ahead and settle in Skodra and we really hate it, we don't want to be stuck purchasing a house. We want to be able to pack up and go to another town if we really hate it there. We'll finish out our lease and move to Saranda if we wish. While there, I do plan to do a little sightseeing. I'd like to go to Greece. I've always wanted to go to Greece, so I don't even really care, but Corfu is nearby, so off I go to Corfu. Italy is nearby. I'd like to be able to hop over to Italy. I'd also like to be able to hop over to North Macedonia, or as the Macedonians call it, it is just Macedonia. I'd like to hop over there. And Montenegro, I'd like to go check that out. So I have a lot of plans just for me. I hope my son wants to do some of it with me. If not, oh well. He's free to go do what he wants. He's an adult. His big thing was he's hoping to meet a nice Albanian girl and settle down. More power to him. So that's kind of where we're at there. Things that I have purchased that I don't know if I need them, but I just kind of wanted them. Glow-in-the-dark wheel covers for my luggage. I know that sounds stupid, but glow-in-the-dark wheel covers for my luggage, that's an awesome thing. And nobody else can say that they've got the lime green ugly luggage that I have with the glow-in-the-dark wheel covers. It's a kid thing. I like glow-in-the-dark anything. I have a collection of crochet hooks that are going into my luggage. I like my crochet hooks. I probably, I don't know, have 30 or 40 of them. A lot of them are the same sizes, but I like crochet hooks. So it's like my vice. And when I'm out and about, if I see a cool new looking crochet hook, I buy it because I want it. And I'll probably throw in a skein or two of yarn just to have something to do when I get there until I can find the yarn store. So I plan to keep up my hobby. I don't know, like everybody tells me that I should make things to sell. I probably won't do that there. I don't do it here. I make things and I give them away to people. I make dolls and I give them to my next door neighbor's kids. And sweaters, I make sweaters and somebody will go, oh, that's really pretty. Can you make me one? And I'll take it off and give it to them. Here you go. Have a sweater. So yeah, someday. My sister-in-law says I should sell things too. She does a lot of crafting and she sells all of her crafts and she makes pretty good money doing that. But then to me, it's like a job. And my whole idea of retiring is I don't want to work. I just want to do things. So by me having to make things to sell, that's too much like having a job. Not what I want to do in retirement. So I think now we're only waiting because we're not going to make our window for September, October. Pretty sure we're not. So now we're looking at flying out of here April, May of next year. I'm good with that. Gives me a little bit more time. I'm going to get the house cleaned out, put it up for sale, get my retirement paperwork put in, and We're out. Bye. See ya. And like I said, I have no plans of coming back to the United States. Whether my son wants to or not, that's up to him. He can. But I have no plans to come back to the United States. Once I get over there, I'm too old to keep bouncing around. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I still have to go out and try my little microphones. I do have, and I lost my lighting. I don't know if you guys can tell. The lights both died on me. Got to charge both of them. So I did buy my little microphones, or microphone. I only purchased one, and my plan is to take the dog out to the beach and try the microphone out that way. And I call it the beach. It's just really a park that has a little tiny bit of a sandy area that I can walk down to and let the dog get in the water, which he loves to do. If there's nobody fishing there, we can do that. Other than that, we go down and we pick mulberries from the tree because those are ripe right now. And the jasmine is in full bloom right now. So when we walk, the park just smells delightful. And we stop and I pick mulberries by the handful and I munch on them. And every time we turn a corner, there's a new mulberry tree. So I have breakfast when we walk. I eat my berries. Other things that I have gotten, I have my tripod, which I'm using today, and then my little handheld. It's tripod plus it's a handheld for the phone so that I can use it to record. That is okay. I also bought a chest mount because with the dog and him wanting to like, ooh, rabbit. Yeah, we're not doing that. So I have the chest mount. I plan to put that on when we go to the park so I can record video and show everybody, this is what it is. And like I said, it's just going to be a play thing that I can do and get used to using it. Because when I get my feet on the ground over there, I plan to show you guys everything that I can think of that somebody else hasn't already showed you. I follow Retire Overseas with Patrick. His YouTube is awesome. Awesome. And also New Life Albania with Andrea. She is, holy cow, she's got always out on a mountain somewhere doing mountain hikes, has got footage of the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen, and sunsets. Holy smokes. If I can get a sunset like that just once in my life, I'm going to be a happy camper. That was Roosevelt. That's the boy. He's my tiny puppy. He thinks he is. He's 101 pounds. We've already been to the vet. The vet says he's good and healthy. He should be able to handle flying. So our next step is to set a fly date. Because everything has to be done in order. So he's going to need to get an updated rabies shot, which he's good until, I want to say June or May of next year. So we'll get that closer to fly time because he has to have it, and then he has to have a couple of months wait. He has to be parasite free, so we need to do a check of his gut to make sure he's got no parasites. We're also going to do heartworm test, make sure he doesn't have any heartworms. If he does, we can start treatment and get him all cleaned out and he'll be good to go. He's a big dummy. I love my dummy. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to say bye for now. I didn't intend for this to go this long. But I purchased a notepad, just a little bitty thing to put like a little mini yellow pad in it. And every time I get an idea, I'm going to start jotting it down, and then it's going to prop up in front of me, and that's what we're going to talk about that day. So I'm going to get this stuff together, and we're going to have a good time. Again, thank you for joining. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button, and invite people to view. I mean, I know these are silly and kind of goofy, and I ramble most of the time, but that's okay because this is my retirement journey. So feel free to join me. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you next week.